Greetings from Maleni Botanical Gardens. We are here today with Mark and Lawrence, and never before in this country there has been so much talk about electric vehicle adoption. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever you call it. I think it's a great publicity. Great publicity for clarifying a lot of questions people have and a lot of misinformation. Mark, what is your take on the current situation with the EV adoption?
I feel it's a bit of pity what's going on in the news. One party against the other, trying to blame, but in fact, people in Australia, they're all very open for renewable energy, and the future for electrical cars is also combined with the future of renewable energy. So, also in the last years, the current coalition, they also have done lots of efforts to promote electric cars stepwise, and this process is going to continue anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So when it's now become a target for Labour to bring it on, it's quite understandable that they put forward a target. When there's a target, people know, this is coming, and it's a realization, but there's no forcing. The people just, when you open for it, you try it, and you'll feel the difference. Once you've driven an electrical car, it becomes very difficult to go back.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And people, more and more people are aware. We saw it at EV Expos that people know, and they are waiting for electric cars to come around. That's why the sales of petrol and diesel cars have slowed down. It's a clear indication that there is a big wave coming of new adopters.
Yeah, so that would be nice if government can also promote the new cars, more different brands of electrical cars to come in, and to do an effort there. It's setting the target will be combined with action. Let's hope that everybody just use common sense, and this doesn't become a no-yes discussion where people are set up against each other for the course of just getting one or more votes, which is rather silly and a little bit childish, in fact, as well.
Very much so, yes. Thank you, Mark. And Lawrence, what's your take on the current storm in Australia?
I think having more awareness is definitely good, for people to understand electric car, and with prices coming down, I think people would start to just buy the electric car. And when they realize the decrease in running costs and the long-term running costs of the car, I think it's a no-brainer that obviously if the government can support and give more incentive, that would be fantastic. They don't have to do it all the time, but just to get initial uptake.
To create hunger for it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit like the solar incentive initially, when they were giving a bigger rebate, and as the rebate drops, prices comes down as well. So it's actually getting cheaper and cheaper with time. The solar panel is getting cheaper, and there's more and more adoption. Same as the electric car. When they're expensive, you need a little bit of incentive in the beginning. But as prices come down, that can be cut back. Definitely, that's the way to go.
So I'm also in it, as you mentioned, for a long run. So it's looking forward 20 years ahead of what is going to happen. That's why, as you can see, we all speak different languages. So we came to this country as thinkers, and we kind of understood. So I hope more people get on board and take opportunity, especially now when we have more and more choice of electric vehicles. And we've just, Lawrence, you had a phone call today from Hyundai that Kona EV is available for test drives.
That's right, the Kima Hyundai at Mount Gravatt East.
Yes.
And it's the Highlander version, the top of the range. Apparently there's two different ones. So there's more demand than supply. So that would be a good seller.
Go ahead and contact Scott from Kima in Mount Gravatt East. He will be able to book you in for test drive, because we are all looking forward to it as well. Mark, are you going to test drive Kona?
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
With that range and all the features, it's
I think it's also the most. It's got a very good range for SUV, and it's the cheapest SUV at the moment, compact SUV. And the very, very good range and very good value for what you're getting. and I think Hyundai do have good technology as well, quite
Yeah.
modern. Yeah, I mean, if it's 10 years ago, I would have bought that instead of the Prius and all that. You know, it wasn't available then.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
So, guys, I encourage you to actually study independent sources, talk to EV owners, because that's where you get the true information. Don't necessarily believe everything that you hear from mainstream media, because it is slightly manipulated. Speak to owners, ask questions, because those who make policies for us, they don't necessarily have driven these cars or have any experience with them. They may have sat in them or driven 100 meters, but nothing else that would actually tell them that this is the future that is happening now. Thank you again, guys. If this is your first time on this channel, feel free to click on the subscribe button and on the bell notification next to it, so you will be notified of future updates. And again, in this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to post all 3 referral codes of all 3 of us. So for those of you who are ready to purchase Model 3, Model S or Model X, with the new car you will be getting 1,500 kilometers worth of free supercharging. So go ahead and use this opportunity now while it's still there and lasting. Stay safe and enjoy electric vehicles.
I just said it's better driving this one in the Benz on Mount Mead than my car.